Hey fam, let me tell you what to expect before going on Sun Princess. First of all, it is a new ship. The inaugural sailing was in February of 2024. It is in a new class of ships called the Spear class. One of the nicest features on the ship is that it has a dome on the Lido deck. And what you need to know is that they made major changes before I saw the ship. So the ship that it was in February is not the ship that it is now because they renovated the Lido deck and took away a lot of things that was up there. If you check out my full ship tour, you will be able to see what it looks like now. What did I think could be better with the ship? Other ships that I've been on, Princess ships, has an extra lounge. In this extra lounge, there would be comedians, there would be bands playing, there would be things like Zumba going on, and I feel like they did not have this lounge. So there is a place called O'Malley's Irish Pub, and it is a small venue, and in that place they had some singers, a piano player, and in the atrium it was really used a lot for everything else on top of Princess Live. When I've been on other princess ships, it would have the lounge, it would have the atrium, it would have the princess theater. It has so many different places for entertainment so that everybody is not more or less in one place, or you may miss out because you go in a venue that is just too small. Another thing that I wish could have been better is that even though the dome is beautiful on the Lido deck, they use it for multiple purposes. And so while you are trying to relax, all of a sudden there will be a yoga class, there will be stretching. And there were so many people in the dome when those classes were happening. Why is that? Because a part of Princess Plus, one of the all-inclusive packages, and Princess Premier. Princess Plus, you can get two fitness classes included in Princess Plus. Princess Premier, you get unlimited fitness classes. When I used to take these classes before these all-inclusive packages, I did not see that many people. And so they don't have the space in the gym area to have these individuals, so they use the dome. But it kind of takes away for those individuals who just want to come there and relax and get away from all of the noise or everything else on the ship and enjoy the dome. So that open space in the back of the ship that they have now, I really wish they would just put something there and maybe allow that space to be a multi-purpose space so they can do these classes, and whoever wants to relax in the dome can just go there and relax. So let's talk about the food. There are so many options for the food. Some of these I reviewed on my channel. Please go check them out. The eatery is the buffet. So this is a different concept for me because the eatery on this ship was not on the Lido deck. It was on deck 8. And so that is so different. If you've ever been on a cruise ship, you know that you're used to the buffet being on the Lido deck. And so this was not on the Lido deck. It was on the lower floors. They had slice where you get a slice of pizza on the promenade right next to the eatery. They had places where you can get burgers, tacos, hot dogs on the Lido deck or on the promenade. You had the dining rooms. These are all the free options. The International Cafe. I love the International Cafe. My mom loves the International Cafe. So many people love the International Cafe. Why? Because it's open 24 hours. They have breakfast items. They'll have lunch items. They all hours of the night. You can get your coffee, you can get your hot chocolate, you can get your teas there. It is a great place. Love the International Cafe included in the price. Now, some of the casual dining options were Alfredo's Pizzeria, which I did a review on. Please go check that out. And it is included in the Princess Plus and Princess Premier packages. But if you don't do those packages, then it is a la carte. Then also O'Malley's Irish Pub is also one of those casual dining restaurants. Now, the specialty dining restaurants, there's some things on this ship that I've never seen on any other Princess ship. The Butcher's Block by Dario. It's just a concept that it is a fixed menu. They do put things on the table that everybody on the table would eat. So it's almost like a family style and different cuts of meat. The Catch by Rudy, the seafood place, Crown Brill, your steakhouse, Spellbound. Spellbound is a combination of food, a fixed menu, and then also a magic show. So specialty restaurant. Ume Teppanyaki. I did a review on this restaurant. Check that out. Great food. I love teppanyaki. It's a show and also great food at the same time. Sabatini's. I did a review on Sabatini's, the Italian restaurant on Sun Princess. Love Sabatini's. Go check out that review. Love by Brito, a new concept restaurant altogether. Makoto is sushi. What did I think about the entertainment? The production shows were great. The singers, the dancers. They had a group called Legacy on the ship, 3 men. They were phenomenal. They did more than one show. There were comedians on the ship. The casino was, of course, open. Game shows such as the Yes or No game show, the Love and Marriage show. They had Deal or No Deal. They had bingo. They had a Cirque du Soleil show. Now, this is the problem. The Cirque du Soleil type show was in the dome, and I couldn't get in there because when I tried to reserve it or see if I can get in the show, it was packed. And I heard of people that went there an hour before. Do you want to go on a vacation and wait an hour before? And they only did it one day. And so that was disappointing that I did not get to go and see this show. And I heard it was a great show. I'm hoping going forward, this type of show, if they cannot do it in the theater, that they will do it multiple times, even if it's during the day, so it does not conflict with the production shows. So I kind of missed out. And so I wish they did that show in another venue or just multiple times during the week so I could have seen it myself. What was my final thoughts? Would I go on this ship again, or even its sister ship that's coming out, which will be Star Princess? Definitely. I would go on it again. I would try some other restaurants as well. Some of the restaurants were packed out. The issue with Princess Premier, not Princess Plus, Princess Premier, you get unlimited specialty restaurants as well. So you really have to make sure you get your reservations in. If you're not an individual that has Princess Premier, make sure you get your reservations before you get on the ship. I know you may want to use that onboard credit, but if there's a restaurant that you really want to get into, you may just have to pay for it before you get onto the ship. Now, if there's other restaurants, if you get in there, you'll be fine. But if not, go to the dining room, any one of the dining rooms, and try to reserve as many restaurants as you can if you love specialty dining, because it's going to get more and more difficult to get into these specialty dining restaurants, especially if it's a shorter cruise. Also, I did a review of Alfredo's Pizzeria. One of the things I said was it was such a mistake for me to go on the last day. It was so packed. I had to wait like an hour or more just to get into this casual dining restaurant. So if you are an individual that has Princess Plus and you know that is included, maybe get that out of the way. Maybe just do lunch the first day. Do the casual dining restaurants in the beginning of your cruise, because when there is a sea day, it seems to be packed, especially if it is a sea day that is near the end of the sailing. So these are some of my tips for you as people are taking advantage of these all-inclusive packages, and I do not want you to be left out. So I would go on the ship again. I would go on Sun Princess. I would go on Star Princess. I am curious to see if there's any different changes on Star Princess. They have different lengths of sailing for these ships, for Sun Princess in particular. But I did also look in the future for Star Princess. So I think you should try it out for yourself. What was the demographics of the crowd? It was a mixed crowd. It was a mixed crowd. And so I think that you should go. There was young people, there was older people, there was in between. So it was a gambit. I know people think sometimes that Princess is for an older crowd, but the more I go on Princess, I realize that it was a gambit, and I saw good amount of families celebrating, groups together celebrating on Sun Princess. Try it out for yourself, see how you like it. And if you like it, let me know about it. Can you do me a favor, fam? Can you like, comment, subscribe? Click on the notification bell to be informed of future posts. It will greatly help my channel. And for those returning subscribers, thank you for supporting the way that you do. And until next time, happy travels.